And I didn't shave, and I'm exercising near a train track. So it goes a little bit of a ways down. Let's go exploring more this way. Lots of ducks. So this is the Renaissance Trail. You can run, you can walk your dogs, you can do all that stuff. It's a super long trail. It's located right behind a Joe's Crab Shack, right near the waterfront. So let's go check it out. So it's a real nice park area. Let's get some of the front area. Let's grab it. People riding bikes, train track right behind. Do your exercising. Really nice. It's a little place under construction. You run down this way. Perfect in this time of year to just have a run, get some health and wellness in before you hit the office, or you know, whatever your job may be, your stressful lives. So how beautiful that is behind. People playing music. So it says it goes about 5 miles if you run the whole thing. Let's see here. Some ducks. This is a really good place to get a really good workout. We can take this time to remind you all to sponsor a child, to pay it forward. So we go back to the trail. Oh, taking the long way around. Did a bit of a walk on the beach. Oh, back down in the fancy part. Check it out. So super nice, look at that. Back to running, back to running. Tonight, 800 million people. Well, today, 800 million people are malnourished. So, 800 million people, we're saying. Let's think about that. That number, 12.9% of the world's entire population. The entire population of everybody on the entire planet. There's 800 million people. But anyway, there's a lot more than we thought of. There's a lot more than anybody even thinks about. So that's why it's very, very important for us to sponsor children who will never have this chance to do any of this stuff. To have access to basic education, drinking water. I don't care if nobody watches my videos. If I get one view and that one person pays it forward, that's what it's about. Look at behind here. Super nice. Another day, another bright blue sky. Before we get too far, we also got to remember to turn around. So now we're on the way back. We're on the way back. You gotta do backwards. You gotta run backwards. Like Muhammad Ali did his road work. He ran miles backwards. Because your body is designed for running forward. So you actually exert more energy when you're moving backwards. Unnatural movement. Like in the boxing ring, he was always moving backwards. Get more of this. One more time down till we close it up. So, kind of took you on the Renaissance Trail jog exercise tour. Do it on the beach, or on the river, do it up on the trail up top. Either way, today was an awesome day. It's beautiful. It's not as cold. You know, lately it's been like 40s, 30s, even 20s. Man, I feel like going some more. I think I might, just a little bit more. So look at it behind me. In this view, along the Columbia. So this side we got a different state, I think, yeah. What is that river? It comes back from Portland. So it's actually super awesome. So before I close it out to you guys, I'm always mentioning sponsoring children, giving up your money. Why should you give up your money? Well, it's not that much. Even if you gave up your change, you put your change aside for a whole month, see how much you have. Most likely it'll be pretty close to what you can spend on sponsoring a child. For instance, I'll give you an example. A portion of our money that we donate to one of the sponsored children goes to him being able to get fresh water 2 times per week besides 1 time per week, or I think it's 3 times per week besides 2 times per week. So it helps pays these water trucks. This kid lives about 3 hours outside of the city of about 18 million people. When we went to visit, I remember it was like 2 hours that we drove in a car. Then we went to a village, and then we We had to catch like a like almost like a Polaris, a side-by-side all-terrain vehicle to access his village, which was about another hour. So about, yeah, 3 hours plus driving. So one of his chores would be, I got sweat in my eyes. So one of his chores would be that he would have to walk to fetch water in these 5-gallon containers that he had. You know, they would walk, I think it was like a couple of miles. I wouldn't say 5 miles, maybe about 3 or 4 miles. I think it was like 5 kilometers, and maybe like 3 miles. But for an 11-year-old kid, you know, 10, 11-year-old kid at that time, I think he was 10 at that time, to do that twice a week. You know, and it's 2 or 3 miles each way, and the load obviously coming back way heavier, carrying these 5-gallon containers full of water. And you know, when they get this water, there's a line for people coming from those villages. So sometimes if you get there too late, you won't get water. You know, some people, you know, lucky enough, they would give you some of their water that they fetched, but most likely not. So some of the sponsorship money that we send goes to him getting water one extra time, and I think it gets delivered to him. That's what it was, right? It gets delivered to the community center, which people deliver to him, like a social worker or something like that will deliver it to him. It pays for like 10 gallons or 20 gallons or whatever. So that's an example of where the money can go. I'm always saying, you know, education, immunizations, all that stuff. So that's a great example of what some of that money can do. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that was cool. But yeah, just an example. So Google up sponsoring children. Pick an agency, pick a country. There's all kinds of countries, even the US, Philippines, India, Ecuador, Dominican Republic, Africa, all over. And do it. If you can't do that, donate some of your time to like a YWCA, you know, a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, any type of soup kitchen you can. Donate your old stuff, your socks, your blankets for the winter time, and just pay it forward and do whatever you can. So I really appreciate you watching this video. This is the Renaissance Trail on this beautiful day. Got some exercise in, and it's super awesome. Purple Lotus Samsara.